What's up, party people? Today we have another NCV3 Sprinter project that came out of the necessity for seating a third person. We recently gave birth to a son, and we really want to take him on van trips, but we really didn't want to compromise the back living area of the van with one of those kind of convertible bench seats that you can bolt into the floor. You know, we really didn't want to compromise the open floor plan, the living space, and just really how open it is back there. Looked at getting like a jumper seat for the center in between the two front seats, and I found a couple options out there that had some nice plush velvet, interesting looking, like, you know, from the 1930s theaters. I had seen a couple of videos from sprinters and VW crafters in Europe sporting a full bench seat in the front. So the passenger seat in the front is actually too wide. So you do give up the pass-through between the seats in the front if you want to like move to the back of the van. But that seemed like a great option, because if we put our son in the center of that bench in the front, there's no airbag in the front. So ultimately, I found that that would probably be even a safer solution than even having seats bolted into the floor in the back, because, you know, all of this living area, all these shelves, the cabinet, the benches, the fridge, everything, if we were in a bad accident, all of that furniture would be potentially loose in the van, which would be a complete disaster and probably unsafe. So that being said, putting him in the front made a lot of sense to me without the airbag in the center. Okay, so I've removed the factory floor mat, the seat base, the swivel that we had installed, and the seat itself. What I've done so far is just this. It really opened it up in here. And this is an obnoxious hole that I cut for the heater that I'll be reinstalling in the seat base. So the new seat base will use these factory mounting points for the single seat base, but then there's another set of holes for, this is another one here, for the wider seat base. All right, pretty psyched. Here is the seat all wrapped up, and I'm gonna get started on getting it unpacked, and we'll see what it looks like. All right, so they are dropped in, and the feeling is pretty sweet, actually. Definitely losing the pass-through ability between the two front seats, but I was lucky enough to snag one of these factory floor mats as well. So that goes all the way through and wraps around through the two seats there. But this one's in really good shape, and it's kind of hard to find these in good shape for the bench seat. So I'm pretty psyched on the fitment there. Design opportunity here for this new space that wasn't here previously, for some sort of storage or maybe shoe compartment or something like that. The bench seat itself has this center strap. This is actually from I think 2014 to 2017 seat. So it has a little different fabric pattern than our 2013 seats, which I'm totally okay with. But yeah, these bench seats, they pop open like this and fold forward. So I still need to reinstall the heater and then make some penetrations for the intake. But overall, pretty nice. We've got, I guess this is a whole storage compartment here that we can utilize. And it has this cool kind of like bar on the side there to hold on to for whoever's sitting in the middle, if you're getting air or anything like that. All right, so I'm really looking forward to getting the car seat in here, the infant seat. It's a Nuna Pippa RX with a base that was a hand-me-down from a brother, and really looking forward to seeing the moment of truth of like this distance. It's like the depth of the car seat. That was something that I just could not research online. So took a bit of a gamble here, and we will see if it pays off. All right, so here is the base installed. So that's how much room we have there. And I'm gonna drop this car seat in right now and see how we're looking. There we go. Oh my gosh, we've got, I don't know, from here to here. My guess is, I don't know, 10 inches, 9 inches, something like that. All right, so in terms of just the comfort of sitting here, it's not bad. I mean, like, the other thing is that the seat is sitting lower now because the swivel's not installed. So it's a pretty comfortable seating position. Little baby will be right there. Driver's seat still has the same amount of space, but pretty happy with this setup here. It's pretty easy to get this car seat in and out of this huge Mercedes Sprinter door, which is nice. So from the back, this is how it looks. There's that kind of pass through there for the parking brake, and there's the fitment there. But pretty sweet. I'll probably take that center headrest off just to get a little bit more visibility out of there, but pretty happy with this setup for now.